Hello, welcome to Not Dead Yet's weekly waffle. I'm Dan.
I'm Lee. Hello.
What have you been doing this week, Lee?
Quite a busy week. I've been out quite a lot. It's been fun but tiring. But I guess the one kind of thing that stood out this week that happened is like I don't remember my dreams. Like
What normally?
Normally, I can probably remember 5 dreams in my entire life.
Mm.
Which kind of sucks because I'd like to remember them. I think I quite like surreal weird stuff. So like dreams, you can't get weirder than dreams.
You really can't. No.
So I had a dream that a massive mushroom fell out of my ear. And I don't. That's it.
That's your dream.
That's my dream. A little snippet of
So
that.
you never remember dreams, and then when you do remember a dream, it's about a mushroom falling out your ear.
But like it was weird. It wasn't like a big portobello mushroom or anything. It was just like the little mushrooms you get in like.
Well, like a button mushroom.
No, like you know you can see in the grass, just like the kind of like a long. It was about that
Like
big.
a toadstool.
Yeah, but it was quite smooth and thin. It was odd. It's really weird. And I don't really know. Haven't had a chance to look into like what dreams mean and what
They don't mean anything.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
that's like astrology.
Yeah, it's kind of like, but it's like I don't know. You know, like sometimes if you're running towards something, not away from something. You know, that kind of those kind of
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've no chance to see what mushrooms from that really looks like. So it sounds like I'm meant to be. I don't know what that's.
I remember most of my dreams. In fact, probably for them up until about noon, 1 o'clock every day, I can still remember what I dreamt about the night before. Yeah,
like every day?
Most days. Yeah, but I think because I have incredibly intense stress dreams a lot, and they're always really, really intense. Like I'm quite conscious that I'm dreaming when I'm dreaming.
Really?
Like I'm aware of them.
So like you're an observer.
Yeah. It's like I know what's going on when I'm dreaming.
What sort of stuff do you dream then?
All kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, I think it's because I am quite an untidy sleeper and a fidgety sleeper, and so I think I often get like twisted up in my quilt.
Right.
And so I have a lot of dreams about being restricted and trapped and stuff like that. But I think that's probably why. I have a lot of very, very intense dreams. Like this morning, I was dreaming about. I can't actually today. I can't remember what I was dreaming about, but I was in the dream. I was hearing Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You," and then when I woke up, it was stuck in my head. So
that's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's really weird because it's like the end of April.
Yeah,
and I haven't heard that for months. So
the ones that I remember were from when I was a kid, really. Like, and I got I kind of used to sneak up late to watch like films and horror films and stuff like that when I was far too young for it. Obviously parents didn't know. And I remember having a dream. I must have been 8, 9, something like that, and I'd watched. At the time, it took me years before I found out what film it was. But I watched this horror film, and it ends up being, I think it was Day of the Dead, where loads of people trapped in this shopping mall.
Yeah.
And they're zombies, and you get bit and you turn into a zombie.
Oh, I like that film. Yeah.
And I watched that when I was really young, and I remember once having a babysitter, and I don't know if I'd said anything, but I remember, and I must have said something, because I overheard him talking to a friend, and he said, if you have the same dream more than once, it comes true. Now, I had this dream every night for like a month, so I was terrified of going in any big supermarket, any shopping centres, any big supermarkets, not for years, for like months. I was terrified. And then I found out that obviously he must have overheard me, and that it didn't come true. Not yet. Like that. And I remember, again, not horror films, being a kid, and then all these horror films I used to watch, they all one day, like, because I used to have this door, and sometimes if I had the door open, I was scared. If I had the door shut, I was scared. That sort of thing. And I remember going through a stage of having the door open and that feeling safer. And then I had this dream that every single horror character I ever watched came out from under my bed.
Oh, nice.
And absolutely terrified me. So, like, there's dreams like that I've had, like, really kind of. So this was just odd. I can't, in context, I have no idea what. It was just, I was just standing there, and I felt this kind of weird sort of like sensation in my ear, like it was blocked, and then I did that, and then it just flopped in my hand, and I stood there looking at it, and that was it.
That is weird. That's quite strange.
Don't know what I meant to represent.
Okay, so I've not been too busy with work this week. I've had a couple of days work from home. I quit my Japanese class because I couldn't understand the teacher, which obviously is the point, but I wasn't at a level of proficiency. But the people from my class, we did like a study group last week.
Oh yeah, had they go?
Yeah, it was really good. And I think we're going to continue to do that. And I spoke to one of the guys in my class, and we're discussing whether we'll actually now take a section from our textbook every week and say, right, we're going to work on this week, so that when we go to the study group, we can then do what we've been learning all week. So, that might work quite well.
Help each other, sort of thing.
Yeah. And my mum, I went for dinner with my mum this week, which is quite unusual because she lives in Essex. So she's been working in London this week. But we went to, there's a shop on, I think it's on Poland Street, called the Kati Roll Company.
Okay. I don't know.
Kati Rolls.
We've been past there. You pointed that out before.
Yeah. They're like an Indian street food.
Yeah.
And my mum loves them. And most of my family talk about them with great reverence, like a Kati roll being something awesome.
Right.
And I went there for the first time with my brother-in-law a couple of weeks ago. And so when she said she was coming up and she wanted to go for dinner, I thought, well, why don't we go there? So I didn't tell her where we were going and went there. And she did her usual thing about, I'm not sure about this. This is probably not going to be authentic. It's not going to be very good.
It's be natural, kind of.
Yeah, but it has the seal of approval now. So they're great.
Well done.
So if you are in Soho and you're looking for something a bit unusual to eat, they're awesome. It's basically a paratha.
Is that near Great Marlborough Street, that sort of way? I remember you.
No, you know where M&S is? On Oxford Street, the huge one.
I haven't been up there for a while.
You know Berwick Street?
Yeah.
It's the next one on from Berwick Street.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's literally like you can walk from Berwick Street in about a minute.
Okay.
If that, 30 seconds.
So what is a Kati roll?
It's a paratha with a filling. So it's like a wrap, basically, but made with a paratha. And the first time I went, I had shami kebab so basically they cut up loads of shami kebabs, put it in there with onion, but they also crack an egg on it and fry it first.
Oh, nice.
It's so good.
Oh, that sounds good.
But I had that at lunchtime the first time. That's not an ideal lunch food because it just sat really heavily on my stomach.
Right, okay.
But
sounds good though.
Yeah, if you'd had a few drinks, it would work just as well as a kebab or anything like that. It'd be awesome.
I remember do you remember my curry wrap idea when we were together? Yeah, that was the whole point of that. Was
well, that's
a curry in a wrap.
Yeah, that's basically what this is, but just awesome. It's greasy, stodgy, wonderful.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, check that out. It's well worth eating there. Yeah, that's about it really. I went on a date last night. That's quite good, and I got drunk off 2 pints because I don't drink anymore. So
yeah. How's that sensation for you?
I feel terrible now. Yeah. I feel really, really hungover, and I'm sure I used to be able to drink more than that.
Yeah, we had moments.
Definitely can't do that now. So that's it.
I had a birthday last night. I went to someone's birthday. And that was fun. That was fun. But again, it's a few drinks. Feeling a bit tired.
Yeah.
This is a really good advert for alcohol.
Yeah, no, I just feel a bit
Yeah.
this morning, and I also had a McDonald's last night, which I wouldn't normally do.
Yeah, I think you can only eat those sort of food if you're drunk.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
it fills that insatiable appetite that you have.
Well, I think that alcohol kills all of the dissenting voices in your head.
Yeah,
because normally you think, "Shall I have a McDonald's?" and then about 30 voices in your head go, "No, for this reason, this reason, this reason, this reason." Yeah. And then when you're drunk, they're all asleep.
They are.
So you go, "Shall I have a McDonald's?" and then you go, "Yes."
You got the one winner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I did that last night. But no, not feeling great now.
What are you up to the rest of the weekend?
This weekend I am going to be reading and lying on my couch and doing very little else. I might go and watch the Avengers, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe. We'll see. I'll see if Chris is about and then go and play some awesome Scrabble with him. Maybe.
Awesome.
Yeah. What about you?
It's marathon day tomorrow, and
so you're going to be a prisoner in your own home. I'm a
prisoner in my own home. It goes past my road, so I can't actually go anywhere.
Yeah.
Except to my local pub that does bacon sandwiches and beer at like 9 a.m.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you're just going to be stuffing your face with bacon sandwiches all day?
Yeah, well, I'll do that, and then I usually go home for a little nap.
That sounds like an awesome Sunday.
And then I'm going to get up for Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. What's that? That's football, is it?
That is football, yeah.
I don't know what that is anymore. So
Yeah, that's kind of like, we missed off.
That's going to be a really dull game, you know that, don't you?
Not really, because I'm going to be...
Not for you.
Yeah, for
You're
everyone
going to
else.
be... But for me, that's going to be really, really dull because Chelsea are just going to sit back and do nothing.
Oh, they're going to park the bus.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Did you see what he said, though?
No, I heard that he's making quite funny comments, but I don't know what.
Basically,
It's Mourinho, yeah.
Wenger said that, it's easy to defend. Talking about last weekend's performance from Chelsea where they just defended against United.
What did he say?
And Mourinho said, if it is easy to defend, why do you get beaten by Monaco at home 3-1?
Do you know, you can't say anything. You can't, do you know what? Mourinho is a comedy genius.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
is. It's like the times it's like you're just walking into it.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
don't say anything.
Don't engage him at all on that level because he's going to crucify you.
Like, even as an Arsenal fan, one of my favourites was when he, not the Foyer one, but it's the one where Wenger said that Mourinho fears failure, and Mourinho comes back going, maybe, but Arsene Wenger's a specialist in failure. You haven't won a trophy for 10 years. And it's like, you can't say anything to that. You can't. And it's just the ultimate slapdown. Just don't try to engage.
It did make me laugh. I read the headline and thought, what's Mourinho saying now? And he said, if it's easy to defend, why do you get beaten 3-1 at home then?
Yeah, just don't mess with
exactly.
Jose.
Don't mess with Mourinho,
Don't mess with him. You're never going to win.
Okay, so I think that's us then,
It.
Okay, right. Hopefully I'll be more hydrated next week. But have a good week. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.